Ladies and gentlemen, no, rest you space pirates out there, hello and welcome back to Space Engineers Season 2, finally! Yeah,
Yes.
much fun was had trying to get back in last week, and but we are back, and look at all this gorgeousness, all the new textures. It is beautiful. So beautiful. And today we have much to get done while Dswank's over here dancing.
Dance party in the command room.
So I think very quickly we're just going to give you a quick idea of what we're going to be doing this session, and then we're going to get right on to it, and maybe a quick tour of all the new pretty blocks we got going on here. I'll be working on our industrial section down here, and Dswank, why don't you tell them what you're going to be doing today?
Well, since we finally got my large ship that I started a while back repasted in the world, I started that before we moved on to server. And it never got pasted in, so while wrestling with everything, we put it back in. And I am going to finish that. That's going to be our mining ship. And once I get that finished, I am going to work on a perimeter wall that links everything together and will give us better coverage with Gatling turrets and things like that.
Awesome. So yeah, we're going to get started, so y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy the ramblings.
No! Never! They cannot enjoy it. Okay, yes. Green means good on this side of the
Wait for me.
airlock. Yes, another good thing with this airlock is it's big enough for multiple people.
Yes.
Oh. Help if I put my helmet on.
It would.
Or close it. Yay!
And it looks like the windmill has a proper texture on it now.
Yes, it do. I went over and flew around and looked at it.
Very nice.
Now, one thing, since I'm doing the mining ship, may need to think heavily about our discharge point for your refinery area. We may have to modify that.
Easily done.
Just a heads up, since I was thinking about it.
Alright, one down, one
Now,
down.
something I do want to point out.
Yep.
We did, because of goofiness, there's some blocks on here that are finished that were not finished last time, like the laser antennas up there. So there are some blocks that have new that have components now that didn't before, but that's because we're fighting. We also lost resources.
Yeah.
Well,
all that hydrogen.
Yeah. We've lost all the ice that we mined. So I'm not that... I mean, we lost a lot and we gained a lot, so I'm calling it an even trade.
Oh yeah. We got no tanks either. So we gotta make a few of those.
Also, somehow, we have gold. And neither of us are sure how that happened.
While we're not sure, I'm pretty sure that might have been leftovers from the dead leaves. Some of it that survived the crash.
Yeah. Well, I'm...
Only explanation.
Yeah, neither of us did any sort of cheatsy doodle-ness, as Sage would say. But,
Whoops.
yeah, I have no idea how that showed up. And I have just used a huge amount of steel plates. Good thing we have an insane amount of iron right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is my jetpack on? Nope.
Also, this thing is going to use a... It's going to... Once it's up and operating, it's going to be a fairly heavy uranium hog.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Because the repulsors just normal movement, not going to be a problem, but once we're taking it out and filling it up with resources, the repulsors are going to eat a lot of uranium.
Stupid color glitch again. Or whatever you want to call it. Oops. Jumped off.
That sounded exciting.
Yeah. Over jumped.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
But every now and then, even though it's the same color, you'll get that little line between them that says, nope, not the right color.
Yeah. You know, we're talking about how the textures for the new heavy armor and light armor don't really mesh well.
Mm-hmm.
If they put that line in between them, I think it'd work.
Yeah.
I think that will make a perfect screenshot for my for the start of this session. My motto on the landing bay or work area.
One of my favorite mottos: drink coffee, do stupid things faster.
Well, when in trouble or in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout is up there for me.
Whoa, hello lagginess.
Keep it over there. I don't want it.
Alright, doing 2 of those. And it's still... Has it already made the oxygen tanks?
I did not see any oxygen tanks get made.
They did, and they're in the oxygen generator, to which we need ice. We have none. So we need to do some quick spot mining for some hydrogen or ice and get that done.
Okay. We do have enough hydrogen in the system that we can go to a med bay that is piped up and get refill on hydrogen.
Alright. I should have enough to get back out of the hole over here. Although I think there's some right here on the surface sitting up. I think all this might be ice. Yeah.
Up we go.
Ain't it? Yes, it is.
Reactor
Awesome.
components, computer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's filling up, but why is it not auto refill? Bam. Refill bottles, please. Hey, there we go. We got hydro.
So, I'm gonna have to cut 2 of that off.
Alright, that'll hold us until we got stuff going.
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
As long as we don't do anything stupid. Wow, that... For just an instance, this felt really... because of how big my screen is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, speaking of that, I was going to change my field of view here.
It kind of felt very...
Very what?
real. My eyes went, because I do have a slight fear of heights.
Mm-hmm.
That triggered for just a moment.
I've had that happen. I was watching somebody do a VR video, and it wasn't even a terribly realistic looking game. It was just the way they had it set up. And when he looked down a cliff from his perspective plus his reaction, my heart dropped for a moment. It's not a pleasant feeling.
Mm-mm.
So I bought my first loot crate yesterday. It's I think it's Loot Anime or Crate Anime or whatever.
Yeah.
They're and I hope I bought it in time to get it because this month is for Cowboy Bebop, and I'd really like some Bebop swag.
Yeah. Production. Let's queue up.
Weren't we going to build a separate ship to actually transport the ore after it's been gathered?
This is going to be kind of a hybrid version.
Okay.
Kind of for localized stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once we move away from this immediate area
Right.
for resources, then this one could easily be transferred into a transport. We just move the miners off of it.
Okay.
It should carry a huge amount of stuff and be fairly solid doing so.
Right.
Because it's going to have 10 of the large repulsors on it.
Yeah.
The only problem that I can foresee is it just having enough thrust to get going up.
Actually used the repulsors in my Reaper build, so I wouldn't have to mess up the outer look of it. Hide them in the hole.
Yeah, the repulsors are fantastic for that. Making a ship that looks science fiction.
Mm-hmm. Why is there no fuel? Did someone take the fuel out of my ship?
What ship? What? Oh, yeah.
No? Oh, it's in the cockpit. Why is it in the cockpit? And why can I not put it there? I have that all piped up.
No idea.
I did put something in here, didn't I? Yeah, it's right there. It's piped up through there. Piped up.
Hopefully you learned your lesson from last time.
Oh, I think I know what happened. The conveyor frame isn't pushing stuff through the little ones. I thought that would work small to small. Didn't it used to?
Oh,
the little conveyor frame? No?
Uh-uh.
Oh, bother. Alright. I'll fix that later. It's not...
Yeah, that's actually a fairly minor issue.
Just remove it and be good. Let's if I can reach the darn reactor down here now.
No, actually, for the most part, using your construction ship would be a good thing for me building this, but since you're not quite done.
Well, I was randomly grinding it down when I couldn't see it, so there was that issue.
I told you about that one, though.
I know, but not until I had the darn thing halfway grinded down. Anything to...
Metal green, small steel.
Well, I tell you what I could do. It'd kind of look a bit ugly from the backside here, but I can just take the frame out and just use 2 conveyor blocks.
Yeah.
Or a conveyor block. I just, symmetry.
And production.
Oh, I had 2 of them in there. Grr.
Okay.
I guess... Oh, that would be dumb. What to do? Because it seems like you can't reach in between them anymore, like you could before.
Oh, did you... Well, you could always just weld up a small reactor and put a small amount of uranium in there, and then...
Yeah, I was thinking about that. And
as a jump or an auxiliary engine or whatever the aircraft manufacturers call it.
Right.
I am confused as to why things are being shunted where they are. Because Tim should be preventing that.
I just restarted the
server, therefore
right.
I need to restart the timers.
Yep.
Okay.
Large reactor.
Start.
Booyah! It works. Awesome.
Alright.
Rubber band! Just call me the rubber band man. And now I gotta re-weld all this. Thank you. Okay, that's a weird one. My tool keeps getting put away when I try to weld something.
Oh, I had that. That one sucks.
What did I need for this?
Up we go.
And be careful, it's got a lot of lift. That's how I destroyed it.
Do I look like Fuzzehgamer? I know what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, if I get one thing torn down and welded up with this without destroying it, I'm scoring higher than you.
I know it. Okay.
Now don't shoot out my support engines.
No,
That's not fair.
I've spent way too much time on that darn thing to be shooting at it.
Good lord, my hand on the mouse is so tense right now. Well, not really last week, but last time.
Well, yeah.
Words. Small steel tubes.
Yep. That's kind of dumb. That's got to go away. Did relogging fix the issue with the welders and stuff?
For me?
Yeah.
Actually, what fixed it was ditching the welders into a container, all my gear, and then pulling it back out.
Alright.
I do like the new look of the tools.
Oh, I do too. Let's go get 40 of those.
Pop that one.
And let's go and do 40 of those.
Alright, so...
For me, the grinder's really where it's at. It looks great.
Three.
Looks just like the grinder I got at home. Except it's got a circular saw blade on it instead of a grinding blade, but hey, we're not complaining.
It's a very aggressive grinding blade.
Alright, we'll go with that. Yeah, that is a mean blade. I love the little graphic on the blade though. That's pretty cool. And
Now,
and you know, while we are sitting here and talking about all the beautiful, pretty blocks and everything, I do like to personally, even though they'll probably never see the video or anything like that, congratulating Keens on making it into beta and bringing this game this far.
yeah. I don't... All of my problems with the beta, if I bring them up, I sound like some grumpy old neckbeard, so...
Who could you be talking about?
But you know what? When I don't have that lag spike, everything is running beautiful, so...
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm recording at full 1080p again, and I've got no normal lag at all. But the rubber band that's here now is actually, I can deal with it. If anything, it's actually kind of funny the way it just kind of pulls you back instead of that sudden yank. Alright, modules. Since we are kind of hurting on power now, I think we need to focus on power modules on these things, huh?
Well, yeah, and then we can replace them. One of the things I'd like to do, just as a cover option, should things, unmentionable incidences occur, but build a reactor room somewhere on the base.
Just so we can have them protected?
Yeah.
We can do that. Because as much as I love the idea of renewable resources, I don't think we're going to be able to do that with all these reactors and everything going. Not without a huge, huge solar array.
Or wind farm.
Yeah.
Now, I'm planning on a handful more windmills, but still not that many.
Right. Speaking of solar array, I used solely the mod that we have on here.
Yeah.
Purely that, and I was able to almost completely mimic the solar array on the Reaper. It actually looked really good.
Oh, nice.
So I ran across someone that's got the same idea as you and I about building temples around the stair lifts.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty funny. Because I hadn't heard anybody else talk about building temples, just so much, well, like Sage wanting to pick them up and take them with him.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, it's hard to hide genius. So
True.
I wish there was a way that, like, on your ship that you have, the
Okay.
welding ship that we have. I wish there was a way you could plug in, like, I'm building a large cargo container. I want all the stuff for a large cargo container shunted into the construction ship.
Were you talking to me or to subscribers?
Anybody that listens.
As I had to do something, man. It was getting warm, and hopefully the mosquitoes are still hibernating because I just opened up my door a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm still working on these.
Yeah, I talk, and if people hear me, plus.
True. I got you. That's something I actually got to practice at, is talking in general. It's one of the biggest reasons I did cutaway episodes. So I often don't have a whole lot to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really a problem for me because I've been told I talk too much. But
I got you.
Okay, I need 6,000 superconductors.
Which actually brings up something I've been thinking about. Should we have topics to actually talk about just for that occasion? When we just start rambling on, especially later in the session, because usually the last 2 episodes get shorter because there's fewer things being said.
Yes. No, I'm all for that.
Okay. Did we just run out of steel plates?
No. Well, yes, we're down to 10.
So how many assemblers would be considered too many assemblers?
Well, for Tim to auto-make stuff, we have to have 1 assembler per item.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's go over to production.
I don't
Especially
know if we
with the
actually
mods.
want... Yeah, I'm not sure if we actually want to do that or not. But, you asked how much is too much, and so I gave you the number that we could possibly use.
Right. So I guess what we could do is, for sure, 1 each for steel plates, interior plates, construction components, large steel tubes, small steel tubes, because we run out of those fast.
Yeah.
And we could double that number for pretty much everything else as we need it on demand, and just lock it out of Tim's system.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be... We could just do 10. 10 of them would be wonderful. That'd be a good number. Good round number.
Alright. If you want to see the basic structure outline of the ship, it's pretty much set up.
That's a long booger. Where's the the drilling laser gonna sit? Mining laser.
Let me put it in. I guess it's beam laser.
Probably.
I'm trying. Yeah, there she is. I was trying to find it in the. But the whole reason for the square cargo container was I think they mount better on the square, and I just ran out of hydrogen.
And died. Has to be, because I put one on both sides. There's no way it wasn't piped up. And that's all connected, and also it's all green. It's all piped up there. So what? Oh yeah, no hydrogen. So I don't understand why is it saying, or not saying, but ooh, I heard that.
Heard what?
Spider behind me. So I don't understand why it's not allowing things to move through the refinery.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Mostly talking to myself. We're almost, I think, either unless you got a pile of them in the other container, we're just about out of motors.
Nope, I don't have that many. I guess the real question is, do we want to, if we start running low, are we isolating for the mining ship or the processing plant?
Well, the processing plant's almost done.
Okay.
And it only uses 2 motors per power thing. So.
Alright. Well, I am going to be... Because I need to put a bunch of atmospheric thrusters on this.
Oh, then you're gonna need a lot more than I got on me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Did they change what goes into conveyor tubes?
Did they?
I used to think they were... I thought they were done with steel plates and not interior plates.
They were.
Okay, then interior... the tubes are different.
Yeah, they are. I thought they were steel plates too. I wonder... That couldn't be having anything to do with it. That'd be weird. Anyway. What do I need? I need interior plates.
Right, so while those are being made...
And...
What do I need here? Steel tubes, metal grids, and 2,272 motors just for the 2 big engines.
Nice.
And then I need to put a gyroscope on this. Probably 2 gyros.